Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Irish Srina binti Muhammad Yusni, RP 25239. Today, me and my team members will present Industrial Management Question Part 2.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Syabir Latif bin Abdul Latif, RP 25228. Question 1. Issue Lego PPC layer table. Issue CNC Work Center overload on Monday. Supervisor reorder job midday but do not record changes. Material picker is changing item code. Fastener shortage cause late order. Supervisor rarely record actual versus plan. Last minute customer quantity changes. Next to PPC layer equal how to it help. Schedule level load job or add shift to avoid Monday bottleneck. Shop floor feedback. Recording distraction improve planning accuracy. BOM revision control. Standardized item could prevent picking error. Material planning MRT improve ROP. Feedback daily log. Allow planner to compare plan versus actual. Aggregate planning. Frozen window stabilize schedule. Question 2. Forecasting and aggregate volume. The given historical weekly demand is in the information, so let's move to the calculation. The compute average week for each SKU is SKUs equal to 32 plus 36 plus 40 equal to 108. Average equal 108 divided by 3 equal 36. For SKU we use the same method during SKUs.
For Part B, I compared the naive forecast with the 3-week moving average. The naive forecast simply uses the most recent week actual demand. So since week 0 had S40 and V12, the naive method would use the same numbers for the next week. However, the 3-week moving average takes the average of the last 3 weeks, which make the forecast more stable and less sensitive to sudden changes. In this case, the moving average gives us S 36 units and P 12 units. Because the scenario requires better planning stability, I select the 3-week moving average value, which is S 36 units and V 12 units for planning. For Part C, I recommend applying a 1-week freeze phase to the master production schedule. A freeze phase means that the schedule for the upcoming cannot be changed. In the scenario, KASP keep changing daily quantities at the last minute. And this lead to chaos, confusion on the shop floor and material shortage. By freezing the next week plan, the production schedule become more stable. Procurement can work more efficiently. Workers are not confused by last minute changes and material availability is ensured. So overall, a 1-week freeze phase improves control and reduces uncertainty.
My name is Aina Afrina binti Muhammad Rafizi, RP 25242. Question 3. Load versus capacity and deficit. Translate volume to weekly minutes per VC using standard time. Okay. The value of WC is already given in the information. So, WC 1 minute as 6 plus V9 36 multiply with 6 plus 12 multiply with 9. So we can get 324 minutes per week. So for the rest equation, we repeat the same method for VC 2 minutes and VC 3 minutes. For B, compute load, capacity, margin for WC1 to WC3. The VC information is already given. WC1 capacity for 180 Multiply with 5, we can get 2,400. Now we get 3,024 minutes per week. For margin, 2,400 minus 334. So we can get 2,086 minutes per week. For WC2 and WC3, we repeat the same equation.
Hi, my name is Fatima Shalia, RP252K2. For part C, we need to say if there has a bottleneck and give one adjustment. Bottleneck. From the weekly numbers, there has no real bottleneck. All the work centers have enough capacity for the whole week. But the weakness, say the SNT area is overloaded on Monday. This happened not because weekly capacity is too small, but because too much work is pushed to Monday. So the problem is uneven daily loading, not even true bottleneck. So let me give you guys one adjustment. A simple adjustment is to spread the work more evenly across the week. This is called a daily shifting. We divide the weekly work into 5 days. For example, WC1, we will have 324 divided by 5. We will get 64.8 minutes per day. And we will use the same method for WC2 and WC3. These numbers are much lower than the daily capacity. So if we smooth the work, the Monday overload will disappear. Bye.
Hi, my name is Paramadi Binti Uzaini, RP25231. And for the last question, it is question 4, inventory control action. So first, we will have compute ROP, which is equal to average daily use, multiply with LT, and plus 5S for fastener F. And then we will have average daily use of 30 pieces per day, lead time of 3 days, and safety stock for 3 days. Then we will need to do, which is ROP equals to average daily use multiplied with lead time plus safety stocks. And then we will have ROP, which is equal to 30 multiplied by 3. We will get 90, and then we need to plus with the 30 that we have for average daily use. Then we will get 120 pieces. 120 pieces is the reader points for fastener app. Well, that is all from all 5 of us. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.